All right, so now I'm going to share this. So, Shudder US, what's up in April? Dead
Today
Silence.
is April 1st. Today is April 1st.
Yep, yep,
So these are the movies that will begin today. Actually, I've seen that Basic Instinct and Cloverfield, and all these movies are already streaming.
yep.
Dead,
Basic Instinct. Why would they put Basic Instinct? It's not a horror film, is it?
well, it's horror and thriller. They've expanded to a lot of thrillers because I don't know if you know this, but AMC, American Movie Classics, now owns Shudder,
Oh, hey.
which means that a lot of the really nasty horror films that used to be on here are kind of been pulled. But
Oh.
a lot of cool library titles that haven't been streaming before are added. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay,
So,
so April
Dead.
2nd. I'll read the even ones. You read the
But then
odd.
let's talk about the movies.
Yes, let's talk about it. Dead Silence. Never seen it.
It's a ventriloquist dummy kind of movie. I think from the guy that made
Magic.
that made that Conjuring stuff or the Saw.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll probably watch that then.
It was all right.
Halloween 2. I've seen it.
Good
and
movie.
I'll see it again.
Halloween 3. That's the sequel that has nothing to do with the rest of them, and I love it.
And then Cloverfield, of course, we all know Cloverfield is the American kaiju movie.
Pretty good.
Yep. And Basic Instinct.
Hey, if you're gonna add thrillers that aren't really horror movies, Basic Instinct is the way to go. At least it's got some. It's kind of smarmy, and it's Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah, isn't it the movie?
Yeah, it's the Leg movie.
Okay, haven't seen that scene yet.
Okay, well you can watch the movie then.
I don't think I ever watched Basic Instinct because I just had no desire.
It's Fatal Attraction with sort of Fatal Attraction meets Showgirls.
Oh, okay. All right, so up for April 2nd, tomorrow, The Fly, Legend of Hell House, and Race with the Devil, of course.
Now, I wonder if that's the
original
The Fly or the original.
Yeah, exactly. And the same thing with Legend of Hell House.
That's the original, I believe.
The Legend of Hell House is the original?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably watch that too then.
Yeah. And then
I'm really getting into the older black and white.
It's not black and white. It's sort of a Hammer type deal where it's in color and it's very gothic.
Okay, so Legend of Hell House, dark sort of Hammer film, and Race with the Devil. Never seen it.
That's I believe Peter Fonda's in that. It's a motorcycle Satanist movie.
Oh, okay.
So we should check that out too.
Yeah.
And of course, you stuck me with every other week, so guess what I get to tell you about? April 5th, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, episode 2.
Yep. Go ahead.
We don't know what movies he's going to choose. It'll be something that's in the Shudder library, of course. And I just watched Castle Freak yesterday on there, and Barbara Crampton was on there. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Good.
Why don't you tell everybody the significance of Joe Bob Briggs?
Everybody who doesn't already know, he's one of the last remaining horror hosts. He's a film critic, drive-in, kind of guy. He loves drive-in movies, and with this series, he kind of started out with this series doing like a marathon deal, and it was supposed to be his final act as a horror host. He wasn't going to do this as a series; it was just going to be the one-time off thing. But he broke the internet. He had such high ratings with the streaming that now it's going to be a weekly thing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So now you get to go back.
April 8th. Okay, so April 8th.
And I want to actually talk about these movies because I've seen them and I like them. So
okay, all right.
But you can go ahead.
So the reason that I made my loud gasp earlier was because of April 8th. And so I'm going to go in reverse order, starting with Tales from the Crypt. I've been trying to see that movie for a long time now.
It's been streaming for a long. That's probably the 1972 movie.
Well, all I can say is that if it's the Tales from the Crypt that I'm thinking of, I'm going to be very happy because I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, you haven't been looking very hard, I think. It's out there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so Tales from the Crypt has 3 stories. Three stories.
Depends on the movie, I guess. Depends on which one it is. It could be the TV show.
No, it's not.
But I think they're already streaming the TV show, so it wouldn't make sense to announce it.
Yeah. So yeah, the movie has 3 stories in it, and they're all interesting and good. One of them is about a guy and
Turn a light on, but you can talk.
a guy and his meteorite that he has in the yard, and it overtakes him, and it's very loosely based on H.P. Lovecraft's The Color Out of Space.
That's why you want to see it.
Yeah, well, I've seen it before, but I mean, it's yeah, I want to see it again because I know that that King is a big fan of H.P. Lovecraft, and there's a lot of aspects of Lovecraftian type
Did you
of.
say King, like Stephen King?
Huh?
You said King is a fan of Lovecraft.
He is a fan of Lovecraft.
He is a fan of Lovecraft, but what does that have to do with the 1972 version of Tales from the Crypt?
It might not be the 1972 version of Tales from
Well, it's either that or it's one of the Demon Knight or Bordello of Blood.
So you don't think it's the current? It's the movie.
There's the movie from 1972, and then there's the movie.
You're just confusing me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for knowing these things. Tales from the Crypt 1972 is the movie that probably has the Lovecraftian stuff. Then there's the then there's the TV series from the 80s.
Yeah.
Then there's 3 movies based on the TV series: Bordello of Blood, Demon Knight, and then there's another one called Ritual, which I haven't seen.
Huh.
So.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll both watch it. We'll review it, and hopefully it's the movie you think it is.
Yeah. Okay. The Haunted.
I don't know what that is. I looked up the trailer online, and it doesn't look like. I don't know. It's such a generic title. Who knows what it is?
Yeah. Okay. 3 Women.
3 Women is amazing.
Okay.
It's on Criterion Collection Blu-ray, and it's Shelley Duvall and a couple other big actresses. I can't remember who was in it, but it starts out like a drama about these 3 women that are kind of in this like desert town or whatever. And by the end of the movie, it's basically Robert Altman, who made Popeye and all these art Academy Award winning movies, had a dream one night, and he just wrote down everything that happened in the dream and made a movie based on the dream. So it has total dream logic, and it turns into like basically a horror movie in the last 40 minutes.
Gotcha.
But it's a drama up until then, so it's one we should definitely check out.
Yeah. So we should almost make this our schedule for doing reviews.
I think we should. We should have the Shudder. We should be the supplement to Shudder.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, for April 8th, The Car.
A favorite of Shock Theater in the 70s. In the afternoon, they would show that one.
It's about a car.
It is. It's a demonic car.
Like Christine?
Before Christine.
But kind of like Christine. Roughly.
The gender of the car is not revealed, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And then April 11th, look what John saddled me with. He gets all these long descriptions, and I get Lizzie.
What's Lizzie about? Is it about a person that turns into a lizard?
It's a lizard, Lizzie Borden.
Oh, Lizzie Borden. Okay.
Yeah, it's a newer movie with. It's more of a Hollywood kind of big actress movie. So.
Yep.
Now it's your turn.
April 12th, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, episode 3. Again, we don't know what he's going to review, but it should be.
But there's two movies, and he'll probably pick something that's not on this list. He'll probably deep dive into the Shudder archives. So.
Yep.
It would be nice if he did something like The Stuff, since Larry Cohen just died.
Oh.
I just watched The Stuff recently. We should review that one too.
It's on Shudder as well.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Go ahead.
My turn. Psychopaths, which is a newer kind of horror movie, and then one that we definitely have to check out called Blew My Mind, which is about it's being compared to the cannibal movie Raw.
Really?
It's about a young girl who transforms into a mermaid, but it's in a very gory fashion.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Looking forward to that.
Yep. Now it's your turn again.
No, that's a odd number.
No, that was me.
No. April 19th is an odd date.
It doesn't matter the date. It's the every other entry.
Oh, okay. April 19th.
Are you trying to cheat here?
No. I said you do the odds, I'll do the evens.
All right, now it's your turn.
I meant dates. Anyway, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, episode 4.
Again, we don't know what he'll show.
Right. Okay.
April 22nd. Dead Birds, which I did not love.
What's it about?
I can't even remember. I think it's a zombie movie.
Are there dead birds in it?
There's dead birds in part of it.
Okay.
They're not even an important part of it.
Is that what causes the zombie apocalypse in that movie?
Why is everything in his? Here's something I want to know, and this isn't your fault. This is the zeitgeist. But why does every zombie movie have to be an apocalypse? Why can't it just be a small little outbreak that's handled with great care?
Well, like in Shaun of the Dead.
Well, even then, it was still worldwide. I'd like to see a zombie movie where it's just,
How about 28 Days Later?
That was pretty apocalyptic.
But it was contained. 28.
Right. But I'd like to see a zombie movie where they totally contain the zombies within like an hour.
Yeah.
You know that the 20
most beautiful mind. What?
So they're actually missing an opportunity if they're not already showing The Fog. They should premiere that on April 21st because The Fog takes place on April 21st.
See? Yeah.
But so Most Beautiful Island is like just a standard new kind of thriller from what I can tell from the trailer.
Okay. April 25th, Monster Party. This is that Macaulay Culkin movie, right? Where he
no, this is
dresses up funny and then kills that guy in his living room.
No, well, I don't know if that happens, but it looks like some sort of a robbery in a mansion.
Oh, okay.
It goes wrong, I guess.
And there's monsters there.
I don't know if there's actual monsters.
Or it's just a monster party.
Right, it's like a big party.
Okay.
And then April 26th, we have The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, episode 5. This would be another 2 movies.
Yep.
That he would host.
Yep. This
from the archives.
The 5th time he does this.
So that would be 1, 2. Yeah, he's got a 4th this month.
4th, well, but 5 total.
Because he's had an episode this month.
Yeah,
but last month.
5. Yeah, there's 5.
Okay.
So it'll be movies 9 and 10 that he's reviewing.
He's not reviewing them. He's sort of hosting them.
Hosting them, yeah, like Cassandra.
Yeah, so not as fun to watch as Cassandra.
Or did I say Cassandra? Well, yeah, I meant, okay, so I used her real name. I meant to call her by her stage. So April 29th is Pusher, Pusher 2, and Pusher 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know why they want to push her. What did she ever do to them? Let alone 3 times.
3 times. Was it worth it?
I don't know. So what are you most looking forward to in this schedule?
Well, until you ruined it for me, I was looking forward to Tales from the Crypt.
Well, it still might very well be the 1972 version that you're eager to see.
Yeah, it might be. Blew My Mind probably would be the next one that I'm most interested in seeing.
The day that's going to be the most interesting for me is tomorrow, actually, because I want to watch Legend of Hell House and Race with the Devil. Yeah, I want to see which version of The Fly. Oh, me too. But
yeah,
I'll probably stream one of those after work.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same.
And the movie that I'm most interested to see again is 3 Women, and the movie I'm most interested to see overall is Blew My Mind.
Okay, cool. So let's see. So today is April 1st. We have Dead Silence, Halloween 2, 3, Cloverfield, and Basic Instinct. Which one should we watch tonight? I'm
going to probably check out Basic Instinct because I own Halloween 2 and 3 and Cloverfield, and I didn't like Dead Silence a whole lot.
All right. What was Dead Silence about?
I don't know. There's a ventriloquist dummy at the beginning, but it's a ghost story.
Okay. So I'm going to watch Dead Silence.
Okay.
and you're going to watch Basic Instinct, and we're going to come back and we're going to give our thoughts on both of those movies.
Okay.
And then we'll vote to see which one we thought was more entertaining.
So
Not
that's weird because we're voting. We're not voting having both watched the same movie. We have to
okay.
vote
All right.
who
How about
enjoyed
this?
the movie
We'll
more.
convince each other. Try to in our review try to convince each other why it's so good.
Okay.
And then we'll vote. And
John is the reason why you don't have a review for Critters: A New Binge yet.
it's bad.
It's not that bad. Hey, put us on the screen now. Come on.
What?
Put us on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
People don't want to just stare at this all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Critters is bad.
It's not good, but it's certainly
the format sucks.
The format really sucks.
I mean, 10 minutes an episode.
Okay, so you know what that is. That's an hour-long pilot that was cut up into 6 episodes.
Why?
For the web. Here's what I think probably happened. They didn't have enough money to finish, so they sold it to Shudder.
Shudder, please don't do that again. Please. Please. My attention span is not that of a 13-year-old girl. I can watch an entire hour-long movie or 110-minute movie or whatever the hell it was.
He's watched Lord of the Rings more than once.
Yes, the extended version.
With the 35-minute end credit sequence.
It appears that the ship is now 20 feet off of the harbor, and they're still waving. Yep, there's Gandalf. He's waving, smiling at Frodo.